Alright, Huxwrx podcast today. The guy who holds the camera is out of the office, so I will be talking at a camera, driving down the fucking road like a complete fucking asshole. So my apologies if the fucking audio is really choppy. It's definitely from this camera. It's definitely my own fault. I should invest in something a little bit better. Yeah. So I am on my way out to the desert to go and actually shoot the Velos 556 with the ASR on it, LBP, low back pressure, whatever they call that thing. Dedicated 556 can. I am shooting it in the configuration that it ships with, which is a 3-prong flash hider along with the ASR. So it is an ASR back end. And no, I did not bring the rear end one. I will save that for a completely different other video to where I talk about rear end. And I know I've said I was going to do it for a while. The second can that I will be shooting it against that can is the Huxwrx Flow 556K, whatever the stupid name is for that. So I hear you. You guys wanted to see it. It's coming. I'm on the way to go shoot it right now. I will be shooting both of these cans with their factory muzzle devices that they ship with. I will be shooting them on 11.5-inch SIGs. So one is going to be a Gen 2 MCX. The other one is going to be a Spear LT. Both of them are going to be on the suppress settings, so they're going to be piston over to the fucking left, which gives it that fucking less gas, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a hard one to compare, and I know people want to see it, but I don't personally think that you can compare the Velos to the 556K because the 556K is a true K can, right? It's short. Again, Sico, I always do this. If you're watching, two things. A, I want a 556. I want a Velos 556K can, and I also want a 30 cal can. Third and fourth thing, I want a 30 cal K can, and I also need to become the director of F&B for you. So make that fucking happen. Reach out to me. I'm sure someone there knows who I am. And before anyone wants to say some shit about how I am a Sico shill, the reality is I like guns, and I love all the fucking guns. I love all the silencers. I am just a fan of bad fucking customer service. So a fan, I am not a fan. That's what I meant. I am not a fan. Jesus Christ. I'm not a fan of bad customer service. That's where I'm at. So, I'm on my way out to the desert. It's going to be dark. Obviously, I'm fucking driving. It's dark. This will be solo, so I will be shooting all this stuff tripod-based. So if it's really fucking boring, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and make it as pretty as possible. And that's kind of where it's going to end right there. And hopefully get a camera set up with better fucking audio. And also, it's about to get very dark because we're hitting the very edge of fucking town. So this is the last street light right here. So here it goes. Let's see. Oh, that's not too fucking bad. That's not bad, but it's not good. So let's get a little ranty real quick. I am shooting the same 55 grain ammo ink that I was shooting in the last video with the RC3, the RC2, the SB2, all those other all those other cans. And again, I'm comparing these two cans to each other just purely because people asked for it. I do plan on, at a later date, I do plan on fucking recording and making a full-length Velos video where I talk about why it's currently one of my favorite cans. And hopefully by then I'm a fucking Sico employee and I have all the other fucking cans that I want. But until then, that's where we're at. So let's get some fucking let's get some ammo through these guns. Guns, right? They're floating around in the back of the Sprinter, and we'll see what we can fucking bring up and get some dudes stoked on what can you think you should fucking buy for the price and all that other stuff. And before anyone complains, here are the two guns right here. So right here you're gonna have the 11.5-inch, both MCXs, well, Spear, and then a fucking Gen 2. So there's both those guns. That's the setup that I actually shot both of these and tested these on in the same distances and all that other shit. So MCX 11.5, Huxwrx Flow K, 55 grain. Semi-auto. SIG, Spear, Velos, low back pressure, LBP. so this is the Huxwrx Flow K. This marker right here, which is a light stand, this is the same exact distance from the actual camera that I recorded, which was a Sony a7S III. This is the PVS 14 L3 filmless white phos, so you can fucking tell. This marker is the same exact spot this is on the GoPro. So you have the same exact variables, same distance, so it's not closer or further. Can's gonna be shot in the same place. So Huxwrx 556K Flow, or whatever the fuck it's called. Here we go. Full mag. Velos, LBP, 55 grain, same gun, same distance. Here we go. Woo! This is a tough one. I think in the position that I'm in, I think that if I had to choose, for me personally, it would be the Velos, purely because of, I think, well, let me start over with this. This is where I am in this position, and I talk about this a lot, and I try and make sure I mention it anytime I talk about silencers, especially gun setups, but everything is application-based, right? So if you're someone who is buying a can, and you have just enough money to buy this can with the tax stamp and the taxes, right? Which fucking sucks. I agree. No one likes paying taxes, especially an excess tax like a fucking tax stamp. So if I was in this position and I say I had just enough money to buy one of these, what I would do is I would figure out what's most important to me. And I've talked about this again, I'm going to bring it up a million times and be repetitive. If I shot an 11.5, in this situation, if I shot only an 11.5 inch, I would probably pick the Huxwrx out the gate because of the size. Again, I love K cans, so that's going to be my holdup. Again, Sico, I'm looking for a K can. Now, the flip side to this is, do I care about how much it sparks? Am I shooting mostly under night vision? Am I shooting under night vision at all? Also note, I wear ear pro when I shoot fucking any cans, including fucking subsonic 220 grain, because I'm trying to maintain whatever hearing that I have left. So, the Velos is a good can. It is a fantastic fucking can. In this test, in my testing, right, not the most scientific, per Pew Science, whatever he does, or anyone else, they want to see more specific fucking testing, the Velos outperforms the Hux. I'm talking specifically from a size standpoint. I would like to see a shorter can. If I shot an 11.5, the Huxwrx would be the can that I would buy. If I didn't shoot fucking under nods, if I was looking for something that was very specific to flowing everything out the fucking front, Huxwrx. But for me, and because I shoot quite a bit, I want something that's going to push all the gas out the fucking front. I want the ability to change out the back end in case I fuck something up, especially a muzzle device, or I decide that I want it to be just a little bit shorter. I would pick the Velos. It doesn't spark as much. It sounds really good as a suppressor as well as a flow device, because it also flows out the front. If I'm shooting an 11.5 inch, I definitely could fucking get away with putting a reared end or some type of fucking back end on it, because it is hub or whatever they call that shit. The Velos is a very good all-around can. Now, I will make another full video or when I talk about the Velos, but for the sake of it, I'm still gonna buy a Velos if it was me. It's a little bit longer than the K. Obviously, you know the differences between a couple different fucking baffles. The muzzle device selection is there. The reality is Sico's been in the fucking game a very, very, very long fucking time. So their customer service is gonna be good. And I'm sure there's someone who's gonna comment in the comment section and be like, hey, I had a dog shit fucking time with my customer service with Sico. I haven't had to use mine yet, which is a good fucking thing. I also haven't had to use the warranty for Huxwrx. So at this point, both of them are fucking fantastic, you know, customer service situations for me because I haven't had to do them. Your situation might be different, and that sucks, but it is what it is. Price-wise, now you got to remember, you can also play the game to your weight to where Sico does a buy one, get one, because if they do a BOGO, then you can get a fucking Velos and get a second Velos for fucking free. Either way, both cans are, they flow, they go out the fucking front, they do exactly what you're going to want them to do. The 5.56K, as you can see, flashes more than the Velos. The overall length is going to be a little bit fucking different. Muzzle device situation is something I complain about with absolutely everything. This isn't the most fucking exact situation for science, but I try to do it as exact as possible so you can see the difference between the two cans, because that's what dudes wanted to look for, or see what cans they wanted me to shoot, and I have them, so there we go. Same gun, same barrel length, same operating system, same fucking ammo, no light and night vision shooting. So as always, Fornox Podcast, slide in the DMs, talk some shit.